All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of Pop Culture Junkies. Today, we're going to talk about the 3 Bs. Nope, not Bears, Beats, and Battlestar Galactica. We're talking bull markets, bear markets, and buying the dip. Welcome to another episode of Comic Economics presented by the Pop Culture Junkies. So we haven't done an episode of Comic Economics in a while. I didn't really have another topic set up for that. Like I kind of started that series just to kind of talk about economics when it came time to talk about it. I haven't really had another reason to talk about it until I was having a conversation with someone the other day about the current state of comics, and one of my responses to them was buy the dip, the market's right. And it just set off the light bulb that we should get back to this discussion of how overall economics impact comics in comic economics. So a few things. We're talking bear markets, bull markets, buying the dip. What does it all mean? It's all more intuitive than you think. A bear market is one where investors have kind of pulled back. People don't have a lot of confidence, so they're not spending a lot of money investing, right? You can have, and remember, these are long-term looks at things. In the midst of a 6-year bull market, you can have a 6-month bear market period, okay? Keep that in mind. So bear market, investors don't have a lot of confidence. They pull back, prices start to tank, right? A bull market is the opposite. It's one with rising prices. There's a lot of confidence in the market. People start buying more, spending more, which increases the price, right? Both of these have technical definitions based on how much and how long the prices have risen or dropped for. We're talking general definitions here, guys. I'm not trying to get you through a college course or to get you out to take your exam to head to Wall Street. We're talking just generalizations with fucking comic books. Relax. So one thing to know, stock markets and the general economy are reflected in comics as well. It's all tied together, one big picture, right? When a recession hits and life gets more expensive, your comics become less of a priority. You have less money to spend on frivolities. You spend it on other things. What happens in turn, if less people are buying the comics that you could sell or would sell, the price drops, right? All of this is tied together. None of it is separate, right? Yes, they are all different things, but they all run together. It's all economics, all together. And so in a bull market, when prices are rising, people have more confidence, they're spending more. What do you think happens? Your comic prices go up, right? Same thing. Now, there all are small microcosms of things that can happen here. Sometimes in a bear market, when people don't have confidence in investments, they will put it more into different goods like comic books, gold, etc. Hard things that they believe will retain some value while the market fluctuates, and that they can sell later as an easy way to put money somewhere. That doesn't change these overall things about the market. It really doesn't change things for most of us, you and me. That really applies to people who are spending large thousands and thousands of dollars of money. So when the market's booming, bull market, prices go up. Bear market, prices tend to come down. People aren't investing, don't have confidence to spend into things. So what does that mean right now? So the last few months, up until maybe a week or two ago at the end of November, very, very bear market. People, and this happens a lot around elections. People want to see who wins, what their policies are going to be, etc. And so not a whole lot of confidence. We started to have all the big talk about recessions, etc. It's starting to look like we're hitting back into a bull market now, right? It's starting to look like things are on the rise. It's interesting if you Google, like if you go in to look into these things and investments on YouTube, or even just like CNN or Money Matters or something, you'll get like 20 different views on this. Like every economist has their own view of what's going to happen and why. And it's only after it happens that we know who is right. Or the other thing is like who's rich, because those guys are usually guessing right. They're not usually guessing wrong. So take that for what it's worth. But what we're seeing now with comics, there's been a dip in the market. We've seen prices falling. Those of you who've been selling and buying have probably seen recently that prices have just been dropping. So we talked about bears, we talked about bulls. Now we're talking about the third B. Right now, when the market's dropping, this is the time where you buy the dip. I'm not talking about buying the dip on your favorite comic that just came out last week. That is not the dip I'm talking about, whether that price fluctuates or not. I'm talking about it when you're looking to buy keys and actual investment comics. When the market dips like it is right now is the time to buy your books. So if you have the cash, if you can afford it, I understand. It's the holidays time right now when a lot of people don't have the money they're spending on other things. Totally get it. But for those of you that do and those of you that can, now's the time to buy. And it doesn't have to be $1,000 books. It can be books that were $100 that are dipping down to $60, right? First appearance of Yelena Belova. I saw it for like $50, going for $50 all day the other day. That's an easy book that was $100 to $150 just a year ago. And it's probably going to jump up again once Thunderbolts comes out. Like, I'm totally going to buy those for $40, $50. Ship them in to get graded and wait to sell them for $150, $200. Those are the books I'm talking about. If you have the money for the $1,000 books, this is also the time. There's a fantastic signed Stan Lee Daredevil #1 I'm going to purchase right now as the market dips. Straight into my PC, gonna buy it for thousands less than it's probably gonna go for in another year or two. But this is the time to buy, right? So, a little bit of comic economics. Hope you guys enjoyed this content. Again, this wasn't to get you through a college course or to get you certified to go work on Wall Street as a trader. This was just a quick intro to help you understand how overall economics impacts comics, what it means to you. Bear markets, bull markets, the most important one, buy the dip, guys. Buy the dip. If you like this content, remember to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side.